Welcome back to another episode of Smash Engineering. We're back again with the Tracker, one of your guys' favorites. And today we're doing a beautification series. We're going to give this Tracker a facelift. Stick around, see what I'm talking about. And cue the music.
Smash Engineering.
Alright, first things first, we got to take the grill off. We're going to pop these plastic tabs on the top, and then we're going to be super careful to pull it out, not to break this, because you know, if you've watched our other videos, that we upgraded this from a red painted one to the chrome one. We're going to go ahead and take this off, try not to break it, and we're going to use a flat blade here. These come off fairly easy. I'm going to set them in a super safe location on the engine, so that if I forget, grab them, they get lost. This one is just all kinds of... I need some pliers for that. I need to replace that one. Okay. So now we got those off. We'll go ahead and make sure that nothing else is holding it. Okay. Now we're going to start on this side. Now, be very careful using any type of pry tool on these. I do it because I've done this so many times that I can't get my fingers up in there. There's a plastic clip. There we go. And it would much rather break than come loose 90% of the time. All right. So we'll move over to the grass here. Now we got two options here. We can either put it on the headlight or we can put it on the grill itself. I'm going to say probably not the headlight, because the headlight could get warm while the light's on and it could cause the glue to come loose. So we're going to go ahead and clean the grill and we'll get them mocked up on there. Use a little bit of Windex, it's a natural grease remover. So we're going to go ahead and clean the area that we plan on putting it. Make sure we get all the dead bug residue and all that good stuff. Alright, now that we're clean, we'll grab the eyelashes and start mocking it up. So we moved inside. My camera person was telling me that there's a little bit of glare from the sun and it was making it kind of hard to see the shots. It may not show up on the camera like that, but just for ease of recording, we went ahead and moved inside since we took this off anyway. So next what I'm going to do is kind of mock this up. There's a 3M strip here. I'm not going to peel that 3M strip off until the very end. So I've already consulted with the owner and seen where exactly this needed to go on. And we're going to use, just so we get it symmetrical on both sides, we're going to use these tabs as measuring marks. And we're going to go, so the third tab in is right in the corner here, just to make it look uniform. Next thing we need to do is actually curve these, and you do that with some type of a marker, and you literally just kind of pinch it in the marker and you twist, and it's supposed to give it a curve. So let's go ahead and give it a try. You can see it's starting to get a curve to it as I do that. Oh, it's actually working pretty good. So it seems like if you used about the same amount of force on them all, they kind of all curve to about the same. Probably going to have to go through and fine tune them. So now we can kind of mock fit this and see that some of them need to be curved a little more and some need probably a little less. Okay, so got some opinion here. I believe the owner liked this one here, so I'm going to go through and just make these all kind of match by bending them back a little bit on some and bending them in a little bit on some others. And you can adjust these once they're on the car as well. I just figured rather than yanking on this tape after it's been mounted, we'll just get it where we like it and leave it at that. So it's gonna look something like that. I think these are kind of cool. I mean, anything you do to customize your vehicle, anything you do to make your vehicle yours, more power to you. I think it's really neat that they come out, and actually the person who invented this, the family, it was a husband and a wife who invented this, said they just wanted to add some styling to the car, and they've made a huge success off of it. So I'm going to go ahead and curve the other one so that way we can have them sit next to each other and matching. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Probably put this in fast forward mode. So as you can see, we got these pretty much uniform. I'm going to go ahead and mock them up, and I'm going to tape them in place with the 3M, as well as I'm going to use some Gorilla Tape, just because we get some terrible weather here where we live, and I don't want these getting ripped off, and you don't want to show up somewhere with one eyelash, you know. So I've been told that that's like a worst nightmare situation. So we're going to go ahead and peel off the back of the 3M tape. And we'll get to sticking. Now probably it's going to be a little tough because it's so much here. But what I'll do is take the, you know what? I'm going to flip this over or up on its edge. Alright, so on the lip on the grill here, I'm going to go ahead and line it up with that just to keep it uniform. And probably once you stick this down, it's not coming back off. So let's just be careful about that. Actually went on fairly smooth. Now what we'll do is go back through. Make sure you stick the corner kind of first, because if you stick the outer edges, this will be wanting to pull off. So go ahead and stick that. We'll go flip it over and show you. That's what it's going to look like. I think it looks pretty cool. It's not my cup of tea, but you know, to each their own. Believe one third one in, so it'll be something like that. Seven years later, I got the strip off. I'll go ahead and push this into that corner. And I'm just very lightly pushing it into the corner, and then what I'm doing, it's probably hard to see, I'm just trying to keep it lined up, and then what I'm doing is going up the small section like that, It's a very small area you're working with here on the tracker grill, but it'll work. Ooh. And there you have it. So I'm going to go ahead and push these on a little better just to make sure they're fully on there. .3M really doesn't seem like it wants to stick really well. So I'm glad we're going to throw some Gorilla Tape on it as well. I don't know if it's just the nature of this fake chrome, it makes it hard for it to stick to, or maybe I shouldn't have used Windex, I don't know. It shouldn't leave behind any greasy residue, but maybe it did. Yeah, it seems like it's coming off all too easy. Or maybe it's just a junky 3M double-sided tape, I don't know. I've always had good luck with 3M, so. This one over here feels a lot better as far as how much it's sticking. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it up. I'm going to add some reinforcement, I guess we'll call it, to it. And what I'll do is cut strips like this, thin little strips. And I'm going to overlap a little bit on each side, and then we'll cut it. Let me grab some scissors real quick. Perfect pair of scissors for the job. I'm going to put it on backwards just to get my length. Alright. And this is probably overkill. One thing you'll realize when I do stuff, I tend to overkill it. But make sure it's all the way down. Get this started there. And you won't see this, I don't believe, because of the nature of the curvature of the light and the grill and everything. Just give us a little more peace of mind when we're... Now in the corners you're not going to be able to push the tape down, so if you give it a nice little slit, it'll relieve some of that tension. Alright, so we'll fold these up underneath here. Just so she don't lose her $30 eyelashes. Good old tracker. Gotta come up with a name for the tracker. Do you guys name your trackers? Put in the comments below if you guys name your trackers. I'm assuming people do. I think they're cool. I think I should get myself one. I may buy this one. Probably take these off if I do, but I really like them. The more and more I'm working on them, the more and more I'm really becoming fond of them. Alright, so that seems like that's going to hold. See, the wind pressure is going to be pushing up on it, so it'll keep this from peeling off. And I don't believe, hopefully we're not going to be able to see this from the front, but if we do, maybe it'll look like mascara. Eyeliner, whatever you call it. Alright, so now I'm going to do the other side. No, I'm not sponsored by Gorilla Tape. If you're new to watching this, I'm not sponsored by anyone because we're so new. But you've heard that before if you've been here. And that's okay. I'm not doing this for sponsorship. I'm doing this because I genuinely enjoy making content. And I enjoy the feedback. And everything along with it. So. I did search Google. I'm not saying this is the first tracker with eyelashes. But I did Google search to make sure that this wasn't a stick in a dead horse situation. I do not see any trackers, or at least pictures of any trackers, or videos with any trackers with these on. So we may be the first. You seen it here. Does that make you feel special? Makes me feel special. Alright, I had to get better scissors. Those ones were a little worn out. So, snip that. And then we're gonna put some reliefs in the corner here. Start with the very corner. I think that's what they're called, I'm not sure. Don't quote me. Don't ever quote me. Probably going to be a pain to get off if ever someone wants to take these off, because this Gorilla Glue, I don't know if you've seen my other video, but there was a Ford Focus that I removed some of this. It's a Gorilla based glue. It's a more of a weather stripping type glue, but I had to help someone remove some of that off of a Ford Focus, and it did not want to come off until we came up with the heat idea to remove it. This feels very much more secure than that little tiny strip of tape. Hopefully it doesn't look terrible. I don't think it will. If it does, we could tape this off and spray that like a chrome color, and it would help hide it from the eye. But being that this is the top of the grill, when we flip it over, I don't think we're gonna notice it a ton. And there we go. Eyelashes on a Chevy Tracker grill. So let's go ahead and fine-tune all of the little lashes to make them all kind of uniform, and then we'll go install this on the vehicle. So we got these on, they're pretty secured, we got them pretty even, they can be still adjusted on the car. We're going to go ahead and reinstall them. Now what you want to do is pay attention to where all your little tabs are. Make sure all your little tabs are in their places. And then you can push it right back in. Just like that. She's beautiful! In all seriousness, leave us some comments below. Smash that subscribe button for us. Throw us a like on there. You guys have been doing great. Someone was sharing my videos. I really appreciate that. I'm probably actually going to send, if I can find out who exactly it is, I got to get on the forums on Facebook, find out who that is. I'm going to send them a little care package just for helping us grow the channel. So go ahead and share that, smash the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, let us know what you might want to see in the future, and we'll keep bringing you content. Thanks for watching.